You helped save his ass.
Well, ultimately, I think that...
Okay, so here's the deal. Big Daddy Dan Man is on a RTV Travis Bagent Unfiltered Gary Roberts Beauty and the Beast binge-a-thon, you could call it. When I'm not at work, sleeping, or training, yeah, I'm pretty much watching this show. It's kick-ass, brother. And I want to throw out an invite. Anytime you want to come to West Virginia, Travis Bagent's home state, you come down here and pull with us. Aftermath Arms, Gary. Right here in southern West Virginia. Come on, man. Anytime you want it, baby. I'll train with you, pull with you. I respect you, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Devon Larratt, can Devon beat who, and who's the best Devon? And if you watch those interviews, it's clear as day that Devon as a competitor could be seeing end of days. Like, he clearly is focused on Armbet. Like, he's excited about Armbet. He sounds more excited about Armbet.
We have to do our own app that copies Armbet.
Impossible. Dude, did you see? You got to go listen to it. He talks about it. He's been working on us for 5 years, bro.
Dude, how long do you think it took Lyft, even though Uber did all the work? How long do you think it took Lyft to put that app right beside him?
I'm not that kind of guy. I can't do it.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
I like Devon so much. I'm not that. I couldn't do that.
I'm doing it.
Well, good luck. Good luck.
Yeah,
go listen. Go
listen right
to
now. Okay, listen. I'm not even going to do it. I'm going to do it with you, and even if you don't know it. So right now, whoever is out there that is not like Gary and is more like me, that would like to duplicate this app in an upgraded fashion somehow, or make it the exact same one with the exact same customers. Dude, I am ready. I'm ready.
Travis
Bagent,
you are dumb.
I am ready, and I will support his Armbet, and he can support mine as well. Let's do this. Listen, I'm begging the community. This thing is going to work. Let's make our own right now. Uber, Lyft, Armbets. I don't care what the name is.
I don't. You good. I mean,
I'm doing it. Listen, who wants to invest in the Travis Bagent version of Armbets? It doesn't matter if it's not as successful. We'll have our own.
You can call it travisbagent1@gmail.com. Download that app. So
I would like to introduce too. I want you, Gary, check out travisbagent.live. And I'm thinking I'm going to get rid of that Travis Bagent Unfiltered, and I'm going to push all my traffic to travisbagent.live. Two versions of it. Look, shop YouTube. Check out. Can you check out travisbagent.live?
I will. Not right now. Okay. I want to say, I just listened to Neil Pickup's podcast where he was talking about the metrics, and that how you know exactly how many arm wrestlers there are. Armbet will be the perfect metric. You can, if you have want to host an event, you can be able to set out messages to all the Armbet peeps. And with ArmTV, that's what I always thought. I thought we had great metrics. The amount of members I had was a perfect metric to how many serious arm wrestlers there were. I thought I had a pretty good stat on that. And he wants to have like win-loss records and rankings based on numbers. I don't know if you guys remember on ArmTV. On ArmTV, we had that. When I tagged all the matches, Leach created a system where you could tell, like, I don't know if it's still working because I haven't logged on in a while, but like Corey Miller, at one time he had the most wins on ArmTV for tagged matches, and you could tell his win ratio left-handed versus right-handed. Like, I don't know, but he like won 60% right-handed and 55% left-handed. And we had stats like that on ArmTV. So I just would like to remind people that we were trying to do cool shit like that too.
So the fact of the matter is that there is an upgraded version of what he has currently, correct?
I mean,
it ain't. Yeah.
we,
Well, yeah. We getting ready to see it. We getting ready to see it.
Okay. I want to ask you about, there's some people complaining online about some videos and you arm wrestling at one Dave Morocco practice versus Ron Bath and Todd Hutchings. Some like saying Travis doesn't look like himself. And I'm thinking, well, Travis is kind of always playing around. And
why in the world could someone say that Travis Bagent was out of practice with a bunch of fucking people and he lost at practice? I'm going to tell you right now, I arm wrestled for 2 hours at that practice. And for some reason, you got clips of 13 seconds of it. And it was about the 4th time that I had grabbed both of those gentlemen. For the narrative is absolutely unbelievable. I arm wrestled every person there. I took photos with 200 people. I did 4 happy birthday videos. I smoked 3 joints from 3 different styles of regions with 3 different people. I spoke to Argentinians. I spoke to Polish people. I mean, it was a great day. There is no reason in the world to assume that I wouldn't, that is the same footage that has taken place in every city across the country for the past 10 years. Are you telling me that that footage surprised you, Gary?
what do you mean the same footage? No, I'm not.
Every bit
judging.
of footage that you personally have ever videotaped of me arm wrestling with afterwards at someone's house is me losing. Every single one, whether it's Roman Cindeliani after the Arm TV tournament, it doesn't matter. I will love for anybody out there, when you are ready, I am ready to arm wrestle for cash at your event. Anybody. I am not going to arm wrestling practice and counting my victories. I am attempting to come there someplace that I really don't massively enjoy, right? I'm not a gatherer of arm wrestlers for fun, okay? However, Morocco's my dude. So he's like, Trav, there are 12 people up here whose dying wish is for you to come hang out. And I'm like, my man, I love you. I'll see you up there. Plus, I like his family. Me and his kids talk about football and weightlifting. It's worth it every once in a while for me to ride up there for an hour and a half. I did not go up there to triple cap, sucker punch, and false start Ron or Todd Hutchings, which is exactly what I would try to do if I was arm wrestling them for $10. Instead of that, I let them get the grip they want. I grab the easiest grip ever, and we ease into a match that I can clearly see that I am not going to win, and I am completely okay with it. It is not my lane. It's not where I would go. It's a safe way for me to execute this and be able to go to sleep instead of having to go to the hospital, right? It stretches my tendons out. I get to talk to Todd Hutchings about life, get to discuss with Ron Bath about, you know, what it's like to be fucking 200 years old and still competitive. I mean, it was a great day and everybody had a lot of fun. There was no real arm wrestling that happens at practice, in my opinion. Real arm wrestling happens when there is a small moment where you are completely straight without any pressure. And you can't get that at practice if you fucking tried ever. So it's only for fun. So that's what you saw, and that's what everybody should know, that they saw the same thing at Scott Wynn's house. They saw this. I mean, that was just a couple months ago. I mean, I'm not a slow hook puller at practice after I've been there for more than 25 minutes.
It's interesting that people only want to highlight those little moments, and they post that on social media like it's a gotcha.
Well, and you know what? In their defense, there is no schedule that can display who the best is. So these tidbits of information are all any of us have, I guess. You know, but it's, you know, like you could say right now, if there was no PGA Tour, that Tiger Woods is the best guy because you saw him on the practice tee. But because there's a PGA Tour, you know exactly who the best guys are. It's fucking, you see it Saturday, and then you see it next Saturday, and the Saturday after that. We have 0 format, 0 schedule, 0 prizes. Now, there still is this personal quest that amateurs have to be the best. I don't have that anymore. I do not have that drive. And I lost it a long time ago.
Let me ask you something. So Todd Hutchings, I've been a fan of his for a long time. But I always thought he was a middleweight, like the middleweight guy. And yeah, I knew
that's because that's what he is.
But I knew he could compete with some of the big guys because he was good. But I never
single middleweight guy that is considered the pound for pound best in the world. And Todd is on that list, in my opinion. Maybe not the world, but in North America, clearly. Pound for pound, the best. Any of those pound for pound guys can fuck with people 40 and 50 pounds heavier than him. That's what they do. It should not surprise you at all. At all.
But like when I watch that footage, even though I know it's skewed and everything, man, I just didn't realize Todd Hutchings was at the level where he could slow pull Travis Bagent with any grip. And
he has been able to slow pull with me since he was at Chad Silver's garage. And I went down there and I did not win one match with Chad Silvers and Todd Hutchings back when I was already a bad dude. Okay? I didn't win a match at practice at Dave Patton's house, even though I was already the 242 national champions. I do not like when the other guy has a grip that he likes. And to further the comment, the Todd Hutchings that is today is 3 times as good as the Todd Hutchings that you knew, who was really good.
I'm amazed because I heard him so many times talking about quitting too.
I'm pretty sure that Todd Hutchings is the best arm wrestler in North America.
It's amazing. It's amazing what he's done.
And I will bust his ass right now if somebody puts up some loot. I can bust his ass, I'm so certainly. I'll do it for half the normal price.
That's what I was telling people. I was like, I think Travis needs money to win. Like, he needs the carrot.
Well, we need an event, right? I mean, do you think that I should go up there to Todd Hutchings' house, demand a referee, demand that his shoulders be square, double cap his thumb, and false start 7 times, which is what I would do if I had to. Okay? Now, am I supposed to do that at practice?
No.
Or do I walk up because I'm 100 pounds heavier than him and just get the grip you want and then ease in and feel the fucking strength and the joint lock that he's got? Not just him. All of them feel that way. Paul Lynn feels like a brick when he's in his comfort zone. And so does Ron Bath. And so does, I saw Dave Morocco put the strap on and have them all locked up in that little cheating ass shit he's got working. So the fact is there's plenty of video of everybody there losing. You choose which video you feel like cutting and pasting.
But it is interesting Nobody is interested in cutting, pasting anybody losing but Travis Bagent.
Hey, listen, I do not like telling you that I am different. But I would love for you to explain that I am different.
Yeah. Well, it speaks for itself. Nobody posted a video of anybody losing that day but one, Travis Bagent.
Yeah. There were 1 million losses that day. There were so many people there. It was awesome.
Okay, we got into Uncle John in your appearance on Uncle John, but we didn't quite get into it like I wanted to get into it. This is officially another episode.
Hey, hold up. Well, we should stop then because I got something to do. Greg's done texted me 7 times since I got back on here. Yeah, I'm done.
Yo.
What's up, player?
Oh, God, dude, I cannot tell you what is going on, bro. Dude.
I told you to filter.
Dude, I don't even know where to begin, bro. Oh, my God. So first of all, real quick. So last night's episode, we talked about the branding guy. Dude, check this out. How crazy is this? So he's doing this work, and I love him to death, but I'm like, hey, dude, you got to send me. I have no idea what this is costing me. I need you to send me your ideas of what this pay structure would be. Like, what does this cost to build? So the whole thing is, ArmTV right now is just like this small entity, but it could be so much more, right? Like James Rederitas posted some grip strength stuff, and it's like, it's so amazing, and I'm fascinated by it.
Did you see what I commented?
You could destroy it. Yeah.
Looks easy. Yeah. You know how aggravated I hope that he was by that comment. That's great.
So anyways, it's like, in 5 years, there could be a grip strength break-off subset of ArmTV sort of thing. And it's like, anyways, I tell this guy, I was like, hey, write down your ideas. And so he sends me this contract, and it's like a legit contract, but in there it states confidentiality. And I'm like, dude, my podcast, the next episode, me just talking about contracts and Bill Collins, and this guy wants me to sign confidential. And here I'm talking about it. It's like, dude, I don't know if I can be confidential. I don't know if I have the power to be private. Like,
no. Yeah. And I don't think that after he sees that episode, he's not fucking with you anymore anyway. I'm the only guy who's willing to sign a contract.
Like, there is no. Anyways, I'm reading through this contract, and it's like legit. Like you said, it's legit. It's professional. But I mean, just off the top of my head, it sounds like it's the kind of contract where, 5 years from now, I could not even be owner of the company if I'm voted out or I don't do any work. So it's like, when you state something like, I don't know. He watched last night's episode, and he's like, hey, there's stuff we got to talk about. I think there's some miscommunications. Anyways, I have a feeling that after he watches the next episode,
you should say, that's funny. Every time I get into any business or contract, someone tells me, oh, Gary, you were mistaken.
So anyways, just that on a side. And then, dude, I'm getting some deep shit on the internet. Like, I am picking, I want to talk about clickbait for a second. So yesterday, and it doesn't even matter if you watch the video, I posted a video last night of my second Armbet meetup. And the whole thing is Devon Larratt. You there? the whole thing is, you know, it's Devon Larratt's app. I want to help promote it. But again, this isn't like, it's a perfect, just an opportunity, and it just made sense. Like, there's tournaments going on. And in the old days, I was like mentality, I need to film tournaments. I need to film tournaments. But it didn't work. The format last time, it's only working now because I filmed hundreds of tournaments that nobody was really thinking about filming. Do I have something? But like filming tournament after tournament after tournament, it's like, that's not going to get me what I need today. So it was like, well, Armbet, this is this new great untapped territory of like, I equate it to like when the settlers were traveling west in their carriages, and it was like the land of opportunity. And it was like, you could either stay in New York City where everything was like fine, you just had to go to work and make your living, or for the opportunity for the great unknown, you can hit out west, and you could die, but at the same time there was chance of opportunity. So I was like, well, this Armbet thing, this could be my opportunity to have new arm wrestling experiences, but it not be tied to the arm wrestling tournament format, where like I have Karen Bean telling me I can't post AAA videos that people send me. You know, on Armbet, nobody can tell me what to do. I am in charge of Armbet. Anyway, so I filmed this Armbet meetup, and this guy, Adam, Tendon McGee, you know, strong guy. Clearly, I had nothing for him. He's only been in arm wrestling a year. And he says, I'm coming after Devon Larratt. You watch out, 10 years. You know, it's like, it's just a catchy, just a catchy thing. So Kevin, the branding guy, he's like, if you're not sure what you're going to title your video, you know, use something that is a quote from the video, like a quote. And I was like, okay, that's a catchy quote. I'm coming after Devon. So in the title of the video, I posted, is the next Devon Larratt on Armbet. It's like, you know, are you clickbaity? I don't know. But I talked to Devon in the beginning. I was like, hey, do you care if I use your name? And he's like, dude, do what you got to do. Love you. You know, you do your thing. Anyways, I get attacked yesterday on YouTube by a bunch of young, new arm wrestlers. One guy is like in his 20s, 21. He's like, you know what? Using all these big people's names is really low, trying to get clickbait. Like, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are, man? Using Devon Larratt's name like that. I'm like, what are you talking about? So I click. I look him up on Armbet. He's 21 years old, 1 year arm wrestling experience. And he's telling me that I'm low. And he even quoted Travis. Why are you using Travis Bagent's name? I'm like, I have a podcast with the dude. I'm like helping him build his channel. If there's any person in the world that has a right to use Travis Bagent's name right now, it would be me. And who are you, by the way? And again, because I've been challenging these guys, I'm like, you know, you're not allowed to talk to me like that unless you can arm wrestle. Anyways, I get in this war, this freaking flame war, where I call out this dude. And anyways, he's at the end of the story, he says, he pulls out specifically, you said Travis Bagent hates Devon Larratt. Travis Bagent does not hate Devon Larratt, and nor do you. So you post clickbait. I hate Devon Larratt. Clickbait, clickbait, clickbait. I'm like, first of all, this is not, our conversations are not staged. We're just chatting. I'm talking about Armbet, and you, with a funny story, you're like,
I've had some trouble sleeping the past week, maybe 2 weeks. And it's progressively getting worse. And the fact of the matter is that I wondered if I truly hated Devon Larratt or not. And I've been battling with this But I used to only lose like 5 minutes of sleep. But now, because of this arm bet, I really hate him.
But that's a title right there. I hate Devon Larratt. It's like, why, if you're out there in the audience, you're getting all judgy because Travis is being funny, and I chose to use a part of the quote in the thumbnail to engage the audience and get you to watch. Why would you have a problem with that? It makes no sense. And at the end of the day,
what's more astonishing is that you would comment after someone said you were clickbaiting.
What are you talking about? This is my whole game. This is my whole game plan.
No, it's terrible. Terrible.
No, dude. I am picking. To go further down the story, this dude, Corey Dupuis, D-U-P-U-I.
Corey Dupuis.
He's like, dude, this guy chimed in. Okay, to go back first, I challenged this guy, Justin Ballard, to arm wrestle, and he's like, no, I'm not arm wrestling you because I don't like how you act. Why would I justify your behavior, blah, blah, blah. He's a 154-pound, 21-year-old kid. And I said, I'm your daddy, bitch. Shush it. So he doesn't want to arm wrestle me. Someone else in his neighborhood, 152 pounds, he's like, I'll arm wrestle you. And then Corey Dupuis, he comes on, he says, hey, fuck you.
Oh.
And so I look him up. He was an amateur in 2016. So I don't know how I do against this guy. Maybe he'd destroy me. But at the end of the day, listen, with this show, I'm giving you the inside. I'm telling you how it works, okay? Are you ready? It is on purpose.
I'm creating
content.
Yeah.
I'm creating content.
Did Big Tendon guy kill you? Like easily kill you?
Oh, easy. Easy. Adam? Yeah.
Yeah?
Uh-oh. Oh, man, I had nothing for these guys. There was 2 guys. So there was 4 guys at the practice. 2 guys, whatever they want. I could do nothing. And then 2 guys have been arm wrestling 1 month, and they had nothing for me. And, of course, because of you, I cannot – all I'm thinking about is broken arm.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, I can't even arm wrestle for fun now because of Travis has wrecked the whole thing. So you need to find veteran, unskilled people that want to talk shit. The exact brand new guy brings so much anxiety to this table to me. Like I sincerely cannot watch people arm wrestle each other that I know don't know really what's going on. It scares the shit out of me. Yeah, so where do I fit in this world? I want to arm wrestle. People, but this bicep right now, it's not impressive.
Well, here's the thing. I am scared every time, and the arm only breaks once a million. 1 in a million.
Yeah. So Corey Dupuis, this guy, 154. Yeah. I feel like now that I'm arm wrestling, I mean, unless you're a national champion, 154, I don't know how bad it.
What's up with the tendon kid? What's the kid who beat you? How much did he weigh?
He must have been 200, 205.
So a 205 guy he's an amateur?
Yeah.
Just locked you down like you're not there.
Pretty much.
And how much do you weigh right now? How much do you weigh?
240. But
no, you're really, it's like at that run 85 mark is where your cutoff is.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Turn the arm bets off for anybody over 185.
Yeah. Here's the thing, Travis Bagent. When you were talking just a little bit ago about you are not a slow puller guy, you coming in, letting anyone get up all on your business, and it's like, yeah, that's not your game. You do not want to arm wrestle where somebody's feeling comfortable. And that's 100% me. My only shot at winning a match is if I'm coming in fired up, growling at you, ready to pop off the fire to go so I can get any little advantage cracking your wrist back. That is where my game is.
As time progresses, you'll be able to set that up every single time. But I think in the meantime, you're going to struggle if everyone feels really strong after they get their own grip.
So this guy, Corey Dupuis, I had said nothing to this guy, and he just comes and does the F you. Now, I don't know if he's saying F you. Other people are coming and go, oh, now people are just going to pick fights with Gary because he's going to do a show and get them exposure. Fine,
yeah.
Bring it on. That's what I do. That is I'm now creating new content where I'm engaging, sometimes friendly, sometimes foe, to the true jerks out there. So that's just what I'm doing. If I lose, like we talked about in the early chapters, it's even better if I lose. Right. The best thing that could happen to Corey Dupuis is if I lose. If I win,
I agree.
If I win, it's kind of embarrassing.
Well, it depends. You need a couple. You need to get you on a little winning streak so that the guy beats you's happy. Yeah. And then, something. Got to do something.
So, for Justin Ballard out there, I just want to let you know, you were bitching, Justin Ballard. You were bitching on Facebook about how I'm clickbait this, clickbait that, using Devon Larratt's name to get attention. I want to tell you something, Mr. Justin. Devon Larratt texted me last night, personally, after he watched the video that I posted that you were bitching about. And he gave me a little nugget of information that I can't reveal right now in case it doesn't happen. But let me tell you, if what Devon Larratt says comes true and it's related to me, it literally will be the greatest thing that's ever happened to me on earth regarding arm wrestling. I'll tease you that, cut this segment, but Justin Ballard, you're 21 years old, dude. You just started sprouting hairs on your balls 10 minutes ago. Step off me, bro. Step off me. This is my territory. I've been around it long enough. I rate to use these guys' names. So you shush it, young man. My daughter is 4 years older than you, okay? I can be your daddy, and I am your daddy. So shush, shush, shush. Okay. That said, I have a question. Do you pay attention to the drama with Lackland and Todd Hutchings?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen something, but I have to imagine that is a Ryan Bowen production.
We hope you like the content. Thanks for stopping by. Please leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Now click that little bell icon so you get notified. This was Gary Roberts and Travis Bagent live.
Damn it! Do something else. Don't ever say them two names to me.